And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Giants. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready? Blue lady. Mike 34, Mike 34. Three bars. Wait. Tighten up. Check. Read, triple team. Easy. Go. Hey, let's go.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Easy. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Here's Winston. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson. Caught. Eifert over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Being chased out left. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here at a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
Incomplete. Intended for Demir Bird. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Check 9, check 9. Mike 51. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Jones. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Come on, set. 8, read.
Brings up 3rd and
5.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. 61. Matchbox lights. Yo, go. Mike spot 9.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is...
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And Tate's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 22. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
We want it. Come to
Now Saquon Barkley. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On 3rd down, Jones. He finds Coleman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 or. 59. Mike to 59. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike, check. 59. Get it.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. In for the score. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson, he gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson on the crossing route, complete. It's Boyd. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Yeah, baby. Ready?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Jim. It's free. It's him.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Airing one out for Boyd. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Steve 6.
This is Barkley. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now Jones operating from the gun. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Dayon Buchanan gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing Jones. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 3rd down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
Now, that's just a head-scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Just a fantastic punt return of 80 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Bullet good on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Watch the screen. Shift. 6-6. Pull it high. Wide. Get wide. Hey, Alpha. 57. Now.
Barkley. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings us 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, Jones eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by Jordan Willis.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Jones now on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. A first down carry for Barkley. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to pull out right and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Five.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision, because they do have the final call now.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First down, Bengals.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. Check Mike 34. Mike 34.
From the gun, Jackson. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Darryl Roberts right there on the coverage.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check 50. Check 50.
The toss play to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, Charlie. Bandit. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey, come on, come on.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Go. Let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball. Go.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get him to 4th down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Throwing is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And this is incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make? Try to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw on 3rd down. Jones. Over the middle, complete to Tate. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd and Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Under 10, 10. General West. Watch the shoot. Let's go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Going for the deep ball. And this throw will be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and
he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kyle Van Noy in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. On a punt return score, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation, but I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. The second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now it's Jackson. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go to Barkley again. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's brought in left side by Tate. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for New York. And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The deception there pays off to perfection. 14 yards on the fake punt and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Let's go.
On the run, it's Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
10-2, sir. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Watch. Hey, Zoo. Get it.
On second and 12, Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. Powers ahead at the 45. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
I got you. Check 37. Watch out.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. This time Jackson will throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be third down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check.
Stepping, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
X3, 218, chopper. Alert 3. Kill.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 79 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Get him, you got him. 52's the line.
Jackson now.
Let's go, you tighten up.
Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Barkley. Spins by. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready up. 59. Mike's 59. Time to go. Night, night. Smooth.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Tate. 23 yards, the final tally.
60 Pittsburgh. 59. Mike's 59.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 16. Now Jones operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for New York. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.